They say that some things just don't go out of style. That the true classics never die. Touring, exploration, combat, and now introducing long-haul freight. The all-new Roberts Space Industries Constellation Taurus still does it all.
At Crusader Industries, we believe that our values are more than a standard of behavior. They're our legacy and our inspiration. We don't defend them through sheer size or firepower alone. We ally ourselves with those who share our core beliefs. We make sure the real heroes make it to where they're needed most. At Crusader Industries, we know that lifting up others benefits us all.
Alright guys, yes, we're here, we're back, we're building a mansion. I think it's a mansion actually. So, we have imported it into a game asset just to see what it's like at the moment. So I will go through and show you guys that. So here it is here. It's a game asset. So we have the main hallway, or I'm not sure if this is the front or the back. I'm not quite sure. But obviously this is the lounge room, the main room. Obviously here we have a closet or a cupboard. No jokes. We have the staircase that goes up. We have the other closet over here. Still no jokes. I believe this is what they call the drawing room. I believe. Fireplace is obviously there. Something or other is here. And then out here we have the back room, probably like a tea room or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I have to check the plan. And then out the back here is obviously the porch. Now obviously to keep in mind, we also do have the porch that's out here as well. So there is a little bit of a porch at the front, and if we go through and bring black up a blender, is what you see here. So I've gone through and I've fixed all the colorizations and God knows what. Right, so at the end of the day, it's all done. I did it off stream just because of the fact that it was, well, so monotonous, boring. As for the colouring, I've given up trying to work out if orange is in or out. I kept flipping them until they came up on the game stream. But yeah, obviously at the end of the day, oh, there is that one there. Does that actually show up on the game? Where is that? That is over. See, that's weird. See, that works. That little place there, right? Yeah. And if I do manage to, I'm probably going to break something here, but if I go through and flip that and then export all this again, Seems to still be working. Right. So what we have here is, actually I'll just put on display capture. I hate doing this sort of stuff because it tends to dox me, but so here's the game engine obviously, and oops, there's our little way for the railing to go up. There's the room which is changing, I believe. What was it, that one? I can't remember. But as you see, thank you. And I still don't have notifications turned on. Let me see if I can fix that. Stats. No, we don't want stats. Yeah, I don't know. So let me fix that very quickly. Stream elements. Log in YouTube. No, sorry, it's actually it's log in Twitch. Log in Twitch. Overlays. In-game maybe? Just testing this now. Browser properties. Yeah, it's that one. Show maybe? Right. Okay, so that does work. Alright, so now we need to find the overlay. That's why. Gotcha. At least chat will turn up now. So to fix this, I need to take off the background. Like that. And then put the browser on top of everything. And that way, this is under. Now if I run a test, emulate, follow event. There you go, fixed it, sort of. So the alert box needs to be bigger. And the height, say 290. Say 300. Say 310. There you go. Alright. So guys, all that should come up now. Sorry about that. Whoever, I can't tell who it was, but I apologise. There you go. Right, so that. So now we need to go through and we need to make the staircase. So I tell you what, I love navigating in-game engine, but I tell you what, oh, it's so harder, so much harder in Blender. Blender, put in your free camera, please. All right, so stairs is over here. We need to go through and here and here and here. Right, so this is, we'll turn off X-ray. Right, this is the actual staircase here that goes up. Now there is a stairs that go down as well, I believe. So we do need to build a basement area, but let's just go through and do this first. So first thing we need to know is the average height of a staircase in the 1700s, which I've already found out from code of ChatGPT. Where is it? Thickness of foundations, average wall height, the average width from side to side of the wall of the staircase. So, what is the average height per step for a staircase in the 1700s? So the average height per step varies somewhat designed, 18 to 20 centimeters, right? So let's try that and we'll see how our character goes. So we want to go into the part of the ground floor. Ground floor, and edit, and then we add a cube. And G X so we can probably turn all this off. Okay. So G X, oh sorry, Y, sorry. So about there, and GX is about there. Now, what is the measurement of room from there to there? Oops. From there to there. Sorry, we go from there to there, which is 4.9. Sorry, whatever. So we want to scale it by the X, scale it by the Y, right, and then we want to G there. So GZ then scale by Z, GZ, right. So we'll put it there, move it over, we'll turn our X-ray back on, and move that there, and that, and then scale it slightly like that. Scale X like that. Now we get the measure and we go from there to there, 30 centimeters. What was it? 18 to 20. So measure it now. This. GZ. That's 13. Can't see that one. It's 14. Right. That's 15. That's 20. Roughly. Now, that's 20. Now we need to make a series of those. I'm actually wondering if we're better off making this a separate entity. So apparently, tread depth is what is on the referred to as a staircase. Yep, so it's tread. Now, to give you an idea, the tread depth was around 22 to 25 centimeters. So that would be the y-axis. So 0.25. 0.2 is the height, and the width was 1.7, I believe. Now, edit, duplicate the y-axis. We want to align it by faces. G, Y, traverses. There. At this one, we want to double the height for the Z, which is 0.4. Oh. .2. Now extrude. No, actually, size to the Z-axis and 0.2. Alright, G, Z, 0.4. Sorry. And then when I copied that one, duplicate that, move that along the Y, and then we want to grow that by 0. And then select the face, and we grow that by 0.6. Grow that on the Z-axis at 0.6. There is another way of doing this, and that's probably with like cuts and stuff, but so there's the closet there, and there's the wall. Yeah, so the stair doesn't quite go all the way. It doesn't go past the closet. that, and then we duplicate that and move that one on the Y to about there again. We grab that, we pull that up along the Z axis 0.8. I wonder if that's too big for our character. Let's try it with the... Right, let's try it with this way. I have a feeling this is probably going to be better. So... we take off the upper floor and that. Actually, no, we need that on. Right. So what we need to know is we need to measure from there to the ground. Where's my trusty little notepad gone? Turned it off. Right, so for the notepad we want 3.25036 is the height. .5473 is the width, and 2.15253 is the 3 is the length. Let's feed this into ChatGPT. I have a staircase that is the following, and I need stairs made for a 1700s house. Given dimensions of these stairs, 3.44 blah, 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 is the length. Let's calculate the number of steps in the rise to the height. So number of steps is 17.1 stairs, which is probably, so you need probably 17. Tread width is 12.66 centimeters. So while it's spitting that out, this is where ChatGPT comes into its own. We can go through and we can add a cube. And we'll, sorry, not Z, X. I'll move it all the way over here. So oops. That actually delete. Vertices, add cube. So 3.25036. and G, Y, sorry, X is there. Right. 3.25. We want the length of 2.15253. And the height, which is Z, which is 3.25036. And the dimensions, which is X. Yeah, X. X is the width. So that would be 1.54736. Now we want to go through and jump into edit mode. We want to actually, we probably want to fix the scaling actually. Fix the scaling first. Now jump into edit mode and cuts. We want 17. And then cuts. We want 17. And then let's bump up the scaling so we can have a decent look at it. God damn it. Let's try that again. We want 16 cuts. And then 16. Now, should we cut this way? Let's do vertexes. And then this one we want all but 2. This one we want all but 3. This one we want all but 4. This one we want all but 5. This one we want all but 6. This one we want all but 7. No, we fucked up. So it's because it wasn't. Bingo, here we go. So that makes all but 2. Yep, okay, that's better. This one is all but 3. This one is all but 4. This one is all but 5. This one is all but 6. This one is all but 7. This one is all but 8. This one's all but 9. This one's all but 10. It's all but 11. It's all but 12. All but 13. All but 13. All but 14. All but 15. All but 16. It's quite a steep staircase, but it is scaled, right? So we put in that line, we put in that line, we put in that line. Then we put in that line, we put in that line, we put in that line. Put in that line, we put in that line, we put in that line, that one, that one, that one, that one. Sorry. To there, to there, to there. That's not right. Didn't look right. To there. There's one there, one there, one there, one there, and they're still right. Now, so put all this back on, go back into our rendering mode, we save. And then G, X, go above view, GX, GY, turn off that and turn off that. GZ. Like that. Then we put on the upper floor and that. How's it look? Looks pretty good actually. File, export that. Select objects, file, sorry, forgot to export the selection. Right. So let's jump in and let's test it. Yeah, I have to put faces on it, don't I? Fuck. Right, so delete staircase physics. We grab that and we move it on the x-axis. And go through edit mode. Go back into that. Go G. Move it on the x-axis. Upper floor, and that takes off. And GX. Like that. Save. So. Sorry, the staircase, we also need to copy, paste, and underscore phys. Alright. Select objects, save, file, export that to that. Sorry. Just exporting to the right. Sometimes it doesn't export. Export, yeah. Let's try opening and sometimes opening and closing works. Now still don't have physics on the house, which is fine. Walls are made to run through, but fucking dumb shit. Add collider. Mesh collider. Add. It's a static. Save, and let's go back into it. Gee, hey, a staircase, folks. There you go, guys. We made a staircase. Yay! Small victories. Now, that one's done. Let's have a look at this plan again. So we got ones that go up, and then we've got ones that go down. So there must be a basement or something. Can't seem to find anything about it, but I suppose we could always improvise on that one, right? I do wonder what would happen if I put in the staircase, put in an, which by the way is just simply the reverse of what we just did. And then we could put like a treasure room or something down there, right? So, right, so staircase. We want to go back in here, back into edit mode. We can probably turn everything else off for now, and turn that off, and oh, hang on. Duh. So there's the staircase there, right? Now we need to move it over to the other area. We want to flip it 180 degrees so that you actually go down. There's a bit of a thickness difference in the slab, so that might cause a bit of a problem. Let's do that. Right, so we go through, we duplicate it, move it along the y-axis to about there, put it on the first floor, go to this area here. First thing we want to do is rotate it 90. No, not that one. Rotate it by 90. Not by that one. Rotate it by 90. Actually, here's way to tell. No, so it's not that one. It must be one of these. Not that one. It has. I was right the first time. It's C. Oh, we're going to move both of them, are we? Oh, that's problematic. So we just did this one, rotate. Z, rotate 90. Then we want to rotate actually 180 on top of that. Now that takes us down. Move above, go G, Y to about there, G, X to there, ground floor. Got a pimple. Now, we want to scale on the z-axis and bring it down. We want to move it a little. And then scale on the y-axis again. I do know I need to cut a hole in my floor. Yes, by the way, in case anyone's sitting there thinking or screaming at your TV, you need to cut a hole in your floor. We want to scale on the X and make it bigger. Because we can actually do that this time. And then just GX. It's actually about right. Like that. Now, if we flip, God, stop squeezing my pimple. Right. Now we need to move it down. So we want to take off the floor plan. Like that. Now obviously this is matching that, so we go to that, go to that. How does that look? Yep, needs to come over a little bit because obviously the plan is not the same as the actual design. Oops. Like that, and then scale on the Y, and then GY, scale on the Y, we zoom in, we might actually get a better scale on the Y. GY. Now, if we turn off the staircase, we need to cut a hole in our floor. So we turn off the ground floor, leave on this, we go Control R. Doesn't seem to like cutting three-dimensional spaces. Actually, we need to plan on, and we go back to above mode. We go 2 cuts, one along here. And then this one, and this one. Like that. So, first floor. Now, I don't know why that looks like that. I don't like that. Foundation seems to be out of whack. Seems to be a lot of them. Top floor's fine. It's the bottom one's fucked up for some reason. Right. I presume that's the actual... Yeah, that one. Like that. Now, there. Right. What about the other side? Is it right? Probably not. No, it actually looks alright. Right, so we can go back to that. And we don't actually need the floor plan, we need the floor itself. And GY like that. GY there. And now this one, we go, is that one there, and that one there. GY to there roughly. And GY there. So that is that, and now we put in, we go 2 more, one there, and staircase. GX a problem. Right, so Control R, just put in the one cut, which is there. And there. Now we can turn the stairs off, ground floor off. We just want to select that, delete the face, delete the face, delete the face, delete the face. Now we put the ground floor back on, put the stairs back on, and then that's it. It's a bit of a wasted room there. We could probably make that a cupboard, right? Right, let's see how the actor goes with the stairs. I must admit, I am curious. Will I allow you to go through the terrain? Export FPS, that. And game engine. No. G, Z, up, save, out, file, no, sorry, that, file, export, that, right, and we go back to play. Yeah. I forgot to put collision on my stairs. I must admit, that's actually an interesting idea. I could make a closet there. Now, stairs, stair physics. We delete that, and then we copy, paste, put that into building, staircase, PHYS, save. Export that. Oh, hang on. Select all objects. File, export that. Play. Should have now collision. My female character has a bump sway. Full through full? Yep, okay. So, but generally, so it looks like the stairs is a bit too high. is it the fact that so go back into option mode, foundation, edit, and can we select all and calculate outsides. Then normal, building, select objects, file, export that. Doesn't like it when you're running the game, and then update the asset. Right, let's try it again. I need to figure out how to make it so that you can go through terrain. Yeah, so that works. But there is still a problem with the normals. When you're looking down upon it, there it is. Edit. Flip. There's no edge. Put that on like that. Put that on like that. Put that on like that. That should fix the normals now. If we also, I know it's probably not needed, but I'll fix that one as well. Save. Alright, so let's try it again. Select objects. It's in the ground floor, I'm sorry. File. Save. File. Sorry. Select objects. File. Export. FBX. Cottage. Oh, god damn it, I did it again, didn't I? File, export, FPS, cottage. I'm not sure if that worked. It really hates it when you export when it's running, because obviously it's using assets. Although it looks like it worked. So we do have a little bit of an alignment problem, but and a bit of a non-collision on the stairs, except for the stairs, sorry. That's fine, I haven't done those yet. So we do need to fix our stairs because they're not quite 100% right. So ground floor comes off, staircase, we'll delete the physics for now. Go back into edit. It's a lot of vertexes. Alright. That. floor will turn off. G. Yeah, it's the whole thing, isn't it? Yeah. G Z there. Now and that's not what I wanted. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's test it. Actually, I don't know if that would work actually. So foundations, physics, floor, physics, stairs, physics, upper floor, and foundation. Physics and foundation. I'm not sure if you can have multiple physics on one mesh, but don't think you can. But what we can do is now go through and get physics, 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 physics. So we've got 1, 2, should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then join them. Sorry. Sorry, get out of object mode. Sorry. So again, physics, physics. Pudding physics. There you go. We turn that on, turn that on, turn that on, turn that on. So now we select objects, we file, we export to that and that. God damn it, it was running again, wasn't it? File, export that to that. And now we have full physics on our house. I know you're not supposed to do it this way. Look, to be honest, the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to go through and, by all means, like literally go through and block everything out. And to be honest, I just find it extremely frustrating because chances are guaranteed you're going to miss something. So I just like duplicating the mesh, and especially with OBE 3, it can actually handle up to 65 million vectors. So it's not like there's a shortage of them. And there's a little closet over here as well. Is that a bedroom that runs off into another bedroom? Hang on, let's look at this. No, storage. Well, it's got a massive storage area. It's got 2 massive storage areas. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there you go. There's storage 1 and there's storage over here. And then we got the hallway and then the other bedrooms and whatever this is. Storage. Damn, we got a lot of storage in this place. Damn, bro. Right. Do we get any bathrooms? Yeah, one over here. It's 1 bathroom. Not that one, sorry. Is it that one? Yeah, so... it's literally opposite. Did I forget to put a wall in? I think I forgot to put a wall in. I did. Oopsie. Right across here. Supposed to be a wall. Let's do that. Right, so let's turn off. Our physics is going to be busted, but anyway. Upper floor we want on, foundations we want on, staircase we can turn off, foundation we can turn off, ground floor we can turn off, building physics we turn off. Now, on the plan, it literally goes from right across here. So, here. We want to edit this, upper floor, edit. So it's there, it's just not there. Extrude along the x-axis to that. Alright. And then we go from that to give us a wall, and we go from that to give us another wall. Then we save, we turn back on, turn off X-ray, looks good. There's no, sorry, there's no doors or anything in it. No, it's just a solid one room. Right, turn back on object, turn back on the face orientations. We tilt and edit mode, face selection, and flip. and flip and flip. Right. Delete building physics. We control C, V. That one, sorry, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. We now get into object mode, object, join. Sorry, object, join. And building physics. And we select objects, file, export to that, and right, let's try it now. See how it's better. Gotta have a wall in our bathroom. Oh, physics is working at least. Stairs. Yep, bathroom. Pokey, but bathroom still, nonetheless. And then in here is the storage. Oh. Hello, staircase, slightly out of alignment. And so I think we should make that a wall and make that into like a closet. I know it's not on the plans, but so there are a couple of problems I need to fix. One was this, so obviously turn off the physics script. Oh, we don't need to see it, just needs to be there. There you go. So the first problem we had was this here. Turn off the Y point. So what that is that's the ground floor meeting the upper floor. And there's a little bit of a gap between the two. So go to Z. We'll take off the foundations. Put on X-ray. Edit mode. I'm guessing it has to do with that one. Oops. Is that, write these down. Right. Now, if we go into object mode to the ground floor, edit mode, the x-axis is 4 to 11. Hang on, we need global. Hang on. Upper floor, edit. That. Options, object, sorry, edit. Five 51024 510239. That's the problem. Okay. So what's this here? 5238 for that. And then this one is 38, right, so that's all the same. Go back in object, go into edit. This one is that, which is fine. And then this one down here is that, which is the same. Three 8, which is the same. 3 8, which is the same. 3 8, which is the same. 3 8, which is the same. Ground floor, edit. 3 8, which is the same. 3 8, which is the same. actually... select everything but so we want to snap to face. Right now. It's obviously not exporting because I don't have physics on this face anymore, and apparently I do. So, close, file, yeah, we're in object mode. Select objects. Yep, okay. Now we're fixed. So the front of it is slightly off the foundation too. So we go into that, edit mode. Sorry, not that, sorry. I need Notepad again. This, edit, corner, is that, and that. Now, options, this, we go into edit mode, and here, that, that, that. So it's that second one. There. Come on. Alright, so we fixed that problem. Hopefully. And now so foundations for sorry. All the O1s, object, join, building physics, save, but export, file, export that to the cottage. Did it again, didn't I? File, export that to that. And open. Right. So we got a problem with the front. Looks like I overcorrected on that one a little bit. Delete physics again. So, edit. What's the corner there? 49. So 49 is there. What's that one? Two, 4, 7, 2, 2. Still looks like we're off a little bit. And that one looks like it should be around there. That looks better. Now the back is also a bit out as well. So it's getting better, but it's still slightly out. little bit out, isn't it? Options. That is it's too far now. Edit. There we go. It might be better if we start putting textures on things, and that way we'll be able to see things a lot easier too. Let's do that. Alright. Let's texture this bitch. Alright, so the stairs, I'm presuming, are going to be wood. So, I got to look up how to do this again. YouTube. How to apply materials.
Here is how you add multiple materials to one object in Blender. So open the Material Properties menu. These two buttons will then add and delete.
Yep, got it. That's how you do it. Right, remember now. Go that, and we want to add
material slots for your mesh. After you add the materials, the first thing you might notice is
wood. That. Alright, so we'll make the stairs that. Alright. Save. Save as. Where's brown? What's F? Now, I gotta remember how to do this.
That only the first slot seems to be doing anything. That is because you need to assign the other materials to parts of your mesh. So go into edit mode and then select the parts you want to be another material. Click on the material you want to assign, then click assign. That's it, bye. Then add and delete materials. Might notice is that only the first slot seems to be doing anything. That is because you need to assign the other materials to parts of your mesh. So go into edit mode and then select the parts you want to be another material. Click on the material you want to assign, then click assign. That's it.
Which is add, import, texture, sorry, texture, image texture. That into that, and open, textures. Wooden house. Don't have any of the textures. No, right, okay. Alright, so that's the wooden texture done. Obviously very roughly at the moment, but now edit. Probably going to need stone, right? We want to go wood. Ground floor. Wood. Assign. footings. Right. No, actually, get this. Unwrap, smart unwrap. Okay. Now the foundations uses stone. Set that for now. That uses stone, like that. What would have the foundations been made out of? What would the foundations of the building been made out of in the 1700s? Stone. Timber footings were used. Brick foundations. In the area where clay was abundant and brick making was common, brick foundations were used. So we had fieldstone or rumble stone. So I'm guessing timber footings, piers driven into the ground were sometimes used for raised structures, especially areas prone to floating. What about what would have been on the floor of the two-story houses? So ground floor wooden planks would have been used, stone or brick. And the upper floor would have been wooden planks. So we could make it wood actually. So yeah, wooden planks I suppose. Wood flooring. Texture. And It's a bit big, but starting to get the idea. Now, the foundations is that, staircase is that, upper floor is wood as well. Just leave that as wood actually. I need to shrink this. Let me
Hey guys, welcome back to Next Gen Blog, and in this video I want to show you how to add texture on object in Blender. Now it's actually super easy to add texture on object in Blender. So without further delay, let's get started and see how you can do this. Now to demonstrate this, I've already added a cube, and this is the texture that I will be applying on top of the cube. Now to start off, first you need to open the shader editor. So you can open the shader editor in this window or in this window or even in this window. But I would like to create a separate window for the shader editor. So to create a separate window, bring your cursor down here. Next, right click and now select this option, that is vertical split. Now split the window somewhere around here. And the new window which will get created is the exact replica of the window which you just split. So you need to change the editor type. So click on this option which is editor type and now select the shader editor. Now let's hide this part of the shader editor like this, and let's zoom in to see the nodes clearly. So right now there are two nodes present in the shader editor. One is the principled BSDF node and the second one is the material output. Right now we don't need the principled BSDF node, so let me delete it. And what you need to do is you need to add an image texture node. So to add an image texture node, go to the add menu and now go to texture. And inside texture, you need to select this option, that is image texture. Now place the image texture node somewhere around here. Perfect. Next, what you need to do is you need to click on this open button and now select the texture file. So let me select this particular file and it is in my downloads. So let me go there. And after you have selected the file, simply click on open image. Next, what you need to do is you need to link the image texture node with the material output node. So link the image texture node with the material output node like this. And finally, what you need to do is you need to click on this option, that is display in material preview mode. And that's it. This is how you can add texture on object in Blender. So that's it guys. This is how you can add texture on object in Blender. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will again see you in the next video.
That was actually completely useless. Texture, here we go.
This is a quick start guide to texture painting in Blender 4 so you can create wonderfully textured models. So I'm in Blender 4.0.1, which you can see down the bottom here. I've got my screencast keys on the left hand side here, and I've got my hammer model, which you can download if you want to follow along, link in the description. There's 3 stages to texture painting. Obviously creating the model, then you need to unwrap the model so Blender knows where to put the 2D textures on your 3D model, and then lastly is to paint. So I've already done stage 1 for us, but before we unwrap our model, one important thing to check is the scale. If I press N on my keyboard and go up to item, you can see that my scale is not set to 1 here. That can possibly cause some issues when unwrapping. To set this scale, we press Ctrl A, that gives us the apply menu, or you can go up to object, apply, and choose the scale option. Notice that these are all now at a scale of 1, so we should be ready to unwrap. We can go across to the UV editing workspace, and you can see my model on the side here, and my UV editor on this side here. Now depending on your model, you may actually see some details here. Blender adds default UVs to objects, but as soon as you start editing that object, it kind of messes up the UVs, so we need to re-unwrap it. On the right hand side here, you can see that we're in edit mode, and to unwrap, we need to make sure everything's selected, so A to select all, you've also got that in the select menu up here, and then to get to the UV menu, you press U, or you can click on the UV menu here, it's the same thing, and we want...
So you've got to be in edit mode, right. Ground floor. sorry, edit A, like that, and then UV Smart Unwrap.
Smart UV Project, that's the easiest way to unwrap. So I'll select that. You should see a box like this. The only thing you need to change on here is the island margin. I put this up to 0.01 and press enter and press OK. That will give us this unwrap here. So if I zoom into this, you can see it's broken down my 3D model into 2D so I can paint on it. Incidentally, the island margin is the distance between the islands here, and setting it to 0.01 gives us a little bit of distance so the textures don't bleed into each other. So we're now ready for texture painting. Let's go across to the texture painting workspace just here. Very similar to the UV editing workspace, except this side is actually the image editor, not the UV editor. And on this side, we're in texture paint mode. Now, if I try and paint now, we should see an error message, missing materials, textures detected. So we need to create a new texture to paint onto. This used to be available to us down the side here. Now it's up the top middle here under texture slots. Before I do that, to show you what this is doing, I'm going to bring out a new window up here and change this to the shader editor. You don't need to follow along with this.
Right. Like that, like that. And foundations. We want to go into foundations, we go into edit, and smart unwrap, oh sorry, unwrap, smart unwrap, and then go back into options, this one, edit, select UV, smart unwrap.
I'll press N on my keyboard to get rid of the side panel, and you can see currently we have no texture on this object. What the texture slot does when I create a new texture, so click on the drop down, press the plus sign, and I want a base color. I want to change the width and height to 2048 by 2048. That will give us a bit more detail in our texturing. The name hammer base color is absolutely fine. I'll turn the alpha off, that's to do with transparency, we don't need that. You can have a base color that you start with, but this sort of whitish color is fine, and I press OK. So we can see down the bottom here we've got a new texture with that white color in the background, and you can also see we've got a new material here, material 001, and it's got that hammer base color texture added into the base color. So when we set that up here, it sets this all up for us. And now I should be able to paint. So I can left click and paint over my object. And you can see the paint appearing over here. Now, a couple of things to be aware of. If I scroll across the top here, we're in solid mode shading. I always jump across to material preview mode. It's much easier to see what you're doing. Incidentally, you can press middle mouse button to scroll across your menus. To resize the brush is the F key and move your mouse side to side. Or that's the radius up the top here. To change the strength is Shift F. And you can see moving my mouse side to side will change the strength. You've also got your color picker down here, which is also available up the top here in the middle. So if I change this to a bright red color, resize my brush, I can start painting on my hammer. The very last thing that I think is important to note, if I scroll down on my tool and workspace settings on the side here, under options, it's a really good idea to turn this bleed up to something like 12. That, if I zoom in on my texture over here, is the distance that it bleeds over the edge. So you can see it bleeding over the edge there. If I zoom out a bit and start painting, you can see it bleeds over that extra bit now. That should help stop you getting any strange anomalies in your painting. So that's a quick start guide to texture painting.
Right, unfortunately you didn't tell me how to fix the fact that I got one flaw and massive amounts of... Yeah. That's what I thought, scale it down.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Macon Campbell and this is Making Stuff. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at how I modeled this log cabin. So the idea for the technique that I used while modeling this cabin, I got from a YouTube channel called Sketching in Blender. And what he does is he applies the textures to the components of the structure before he actually starts modeling it, and then he edits the textures dynamically while he's creating the model. Now I found that very interesting when I saw it the first time, so I decided I'd give it a shot myself. And I must say, for me at least, it is a much more intuitive way of modeling. I like to see the textures and the materials while I'm modeling. It just makes the experience a whole lot more enjoyable for me. Now, all of the materials that I'm using here I got from a site called Polyhaven. They are nice enough to give all of their materials and stuff away for free. So
Polyhaven it is. Right, that's where I figured they would have got them from. Everybody uses Polyhaven, to be honest. Alright, so textures, brass texture, and wood. Right, we got wooden planks. Probably a good idea. We'll download those. Textures, wooden planks, save. Wooden floor decking. We'll take those. Alright. Extract files here. Extract files. Just extract files here. And extract files here. Oh. Don't know how they did that part, but sure. So roughness goes to roughness, obviously. Right, now sorry guys, just downloading a whole bunch of textures at the moment. Right. And that, I'm presuming, is the normal. I guess I do that then. Rough, and that one is wood floor. What did they do? Wood, cabinet, one long, diff. That. Right. That's wood flooring. That's wood. Rename that to walls. Wood flooring. And we want that to be wood walls. We want this one to be wood walls. And we want this to be wood flooring. And we want this here to be wood flooring. Okay, download. That's the wood floor, yeah. Now we want the wood walls. Oh, we got wood floor decking. Could probably grab that too while we're at it. Download. Save. Wooden planks. Table worn, wood floor worn, wooden planks. That's planks. Wooden table, wood floor, wood planks, table, flooring, floor, planks. It's more flooring. So that's planks. Walls. So there must be some way of importing textures. this one. So that's the flooring. Let's switch back to the, oops, sorry, flooring. Let's switch. So that's the flooring, staircase, floor. Right. There must be a way of inserting. I think it's that. I think it's that. There's got to be a way of importing.
If you want any of those, you can go ahead and find them there. And once I'm done with this video, I am planning on uploading this video to my website where I will be selling it for $5. Now, I know you could probably find similar models online for free, but if you feel like supporting me and my work, then go ahead and purchase this model on my website, and it will be greatly appreciated. So this video isn't going to be a step-by-step like the guitar model that I did previously. This is going to be a time lapse, but I'm going to be speeding it up about 10 times. So I think if you really want to, you could probably play it back on YouTube at about quarter speed, which should be fast enough to not be totally boring and also be slow enough for you to actually see what it is that I'm doing. So without any further ado, let's jump into the time lapse.
Playback speed, half. Oh wow, he made them all himself. Oof. Yuck. Alright, so I'm going to have to do that by looks. image texture. Sorry. Image texture. So we've got a roughness. It goes into that. That goes into that. That goes into that. Then add, find this. That goes to normal map. Goes to that, and then color goes to color. Right, like that. And then we want a displacement. It goes over here. I'll drop this down here. And normal, sorry, height goes to image, texture, that. So that one, we open texture, we're doing wood walls, so wood planks, and we're doing the displacement, which is the displace, okay. Image texture, normal map. We go texture, normal 8K, probably that one. Image texture, this is for the roughness. So wooden planks. Rough 8K, which goes to there, and this one is the and this is just the wood planks. Wood planks depth. Def 4K. Def. Wood planks def. Wood planks def 8K. Like that. And then rough is that one, which is 8K. And then the one below is the normal GL. That one. And then this one is the displacement, which is obviously displacement. Yep, gotcha. Right, so displacement goes there like that. Scales at 0.02. Surface depth, metallic 0. This is 1.450. The alpha is at 1. Target strength is that, blah, 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 blah. Right. Now, the vector goes into mapping vector, which then goes into that vector, which then goes into that vector, which then goes into that vector. Right. and texture coordinator. Goes into vector, texture, coordinator, UV. Right. Right. Now. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Oh, it's a spam. Now. Now we need to fix that texture, that shader. How do you grab and move the thingy around? Now. Right. Now, wood, dirt, carbon, long, and this one's the diff. Followed by the roughness, cabin, worn, long, rough, followed by the GL, cabin, worn, long, GL, followed by the displacement. Obviously, cabin long displace. Now, metallic is 0. This is 1.4545. And 1, and then down here 0.5, 0.02, displace, yep, and then UV, straight, single image, repeat, flat line, linear. Yeah. This one's non-color. So linear, flat, repeat, single, non-color. This is also non-color with straight. And this one here is non-color straight. I think we're crushed. No. So that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So it's almost 2 AM. Right. Probably should put the textures in there actually. Both of them should go in there, right? And base color, textures. that might be because it's been moved. Alright. Oh, material editor. Close that one, file, save. This is the wood walls material, cabin walls. It's the diffuse. The roughness is the rough. The normal is the normal geo. And displacement. Displacement. Save. Close. So base color. The diffuse. The roughness. Normal. Sorry, actually. Is that on? Displacement. Base color. Try it one more time. It's done. Yep. So, I can possibly fix that texture now. Cool. We textured our first building. Well, textured our first building in 03DE. Now we do need to fix the sides here. It is a bit silly how like the floor will be like timber, but yeah, you can sort of see the texture is not perfect. It's far from it, but you get the idea. Alright guys, that'll be it for the night. Have a good night everybody.